Let's look at the courts, the court system, particularly our Supreme Court. Were they ever designed to be able to willy-nilly overrule laws? And where are we at today with our Supreme Court and just our judiciary in general?
Well, I'm just extremely concerned about our Supreme Court. I think we've got people on the court that do not follow the Constitution. They refer to it as a living document. Much of what I think the decisions, why do we have these 5-4 splits on some of these seemingly very clear constitutional issues? Why would there be a 5-4 split on the gun issue? On the right to keep and bear arms and own a firearm and things in Washington, D.C. Why is there that kind of confusion? It's because they don't believe in the Constitution the way it's written. They take the general welfare clause and they turn it into general welfare for everybody and go off on another tangent. That's not what that means, and the founders were clear in explaining that in other documents. So, we have a real problem in this country putting people on the Supreme Court that are not constitutionalists, true constitutionalists, and that's something I'll look at, and that's something I'll fight for and point out, trying to get the right people. I know that's something that I don't know how much of that's going to take place over the next, in the next 6 years, but it's something we have to look at, what those people believe in and who they are. And I've got to tell you, I'm a pro-life person. I don't believe in putting people that aren't pro-life on the Supreme Court. I think that's wrong. I think we've had a lot of people in our party, in the Republican Party, that have not understood that. If you don't understand when life begins, if you are confused about that kind of an issue, I think you might be pretty confused about a lot of issues. I think that's a basic issue. I think a lot of people out there agree with me on this issue. I know many don't. I know many don't agree. And I know this is controversial, but I don't care. I believe life starts at conception. Where else would it start? Where else in the process would it start if it doesn't start at conception? So I think that's clear, and I think we need to put people on the Supreme Court that believe that way. And that's what I believe, and I don't intend to change.
We talked about the scope of government